I'm welcome, and today's lesson has something to do about work, or today's video has something to do about work. Just to let you know that this document or this worksheet that is being used in this video, the link is available in the description below. So if you click and have access to printers, you can print it out, or you can just manually copy it into your notes. And let's start by moving into what the topic is all about. So work, as from the previous assignments that you have, we were able to define what work is. This time we are going to study work in the concept of mathematical equation. So basically, just always remember, it's already stated in bold letters. Remember that the only time that work is done is when the force and the distance are in the same direction, or they're in the same axis. As shown in this example, where the force of 1 Newton is being pushed to the right, used to push to the right this object at a distance of 1 meter. So therefore, the force of gravity or the weight of the block does not matter in this scenario. However, if you are lifting an object, then the weight does matter, and that is the amount of force that we use in order to get the amount of work. So work can be written with the equation work equals force times, make sure it's a dot multiplication, force times distance, where D is distance, work, W, F is your force. So let's put this information right here in the table. So it means that our work is basically a symbol of W, and work is in the unit of joules. Okay, joules or joule, depending if it's more than one. And the symbol for joule is basically letter J. For force, it's the letter F, uppercase F. The unit is Newton. And the symbol for Newton is uppercase N. And last but not least, distance, which is represented by the lowercase d. And distance is represented by the unit of meter or meters. And the symbol for meter is lowercase m. So when you're solving problems, word problems, when you're solving for word problems using the same equation, we can actually solve for any given, or what do you want to know, depending on what is available information for you. So for example, if you're solving for work, basically the equation should be written as W equals force times distance. While what is available for you is supposed to know what is your force and what is your distance. So these two information must be provided in your problem. The next one is the value of force. So if we're trying to figure out the value of force, the equation should be written as follows. So you can manipulate the equation. So I'm providing you this table so it will be easier for you. So all we have to do is divide our work, W, by the distance in terms of meters. So joules divided by meters. What do we need to know? What is available on the right side of the equation is W and D. So in your word problem, so any given condition, you must have those information ready for you. Last but not least is first how to solve for distance. Distance can be solved by dividing our work by the amount of force applied on the object. Okay, so how it's being manipulated from the original equation of W equals F times D. Now what we have on the right side, we have work and force. So in solving word problems related to work, and we want to solve for force, distance, or work, this is how the equation should be manipulated. Here's the given information. And in the next video, we will check, or we will actually apply this information by answering different word problems.